Hi guys, welcome back to Just Being Adultish. Today's episode is special. We have one of those I just got back people. I came to visit us.
Yeah.
We're blessed to introduce yourself. I don't get good thing.
I just got back. So
Nice one.
This guy is proud. He's proud.
I'm very proud.
So today we have our friends.
Brother.
What I will call you today? Pius or Pence or Kide or Eddie
actually, my name is
or one nigga.
No, not one knee guy. It's Eddie.
Okay.
Pence for short.
And of course I'm Dean and that guy there is Frank. You know him already now.
So,
Very stupid concept.
Hold on, fire.
That's not the point. So we have our Just Go Back brother here with us today. We decided today we'll find out we think I can come back in the first place.
I think I will come back, sir. You don't think, you don't think.
Yeah.
And weather cold for that side, so I say make I call enjoy small.
This side if you be Ghana when they talk.
Cold for Ghana now. Ghana is the weather. Yeah, guy, no they form my hand now.
How Ghana you dey?
Not in Ghana now.
Where you dey?
I'm in Europe, man.
Where for Europe?
Netherlands.
Where for Netherlands?
Rotterdam.
You know I schooled in Netherlands.
Wait, like we stood.
That's not the point. But when did you even live again, sir?
I left in 20, so.
When did you turn it?
2022.
Well, they use complete days. So which one be I
Right now, my body they hot. See, I don't they speak in some kind of place now. You understand? Yeah.
Netherlands and be that.
Yeah. The UK accent.
Yeah, welcome back, dude.
Yeah, thanks. It's been.
You can't do Christmas with us now.
Yeah, not really Christmas though. Pre-Christmas, before rice and go. I just timed my visit before Christmas before people started to view me.
Because the real I just go back to
I don't go back the other side. I just go back for the other side.
They actually go do because when you reach there, now people will like, you just
go
go
back.
back. Yeah, just go back.
That's
Nigeria.
Okay, 500 naira note.
As a Nigerian note.
Nigerian note. Now 500 euros. I can say, have you seen Nigerian money before?
The value is 1,000.
1,000 euros to 1 naira. They say,
Yo, make next month Nigeria food.
they go call. By the time they don't reach that, they go say something. By the time I don't beg them for an airport.
Well, I just be cast out Nigeria.
Sorry.
No. Not be beg. They're not beg for airport. It's more like, if you can, please support me. So they'll be like, beg.
What's the difference between that and begging though?
Support as a human being. It's your duty to support.
To support other human beings.
Of course.
So okay, when did you move? 2022.
Yeah, I moved in November. Yeah, November 2020.
Why you move?
I was tired of Nigeria first of all because
A big man they do this kind of thing. I tire.
This
I was
country
tired.
is
No,
sweet.
the country was tired. Everything was just very frustrating. And after that time, we like NSAS protests just like died down and stuff. It was just frustrating. So luckily for me, I had the opportunity to move to the Netherlands for work. So I grabbed it with my 2 hands.
Two legs.
Yeah, 2 legs, 2 hands.
Technically, you have 1 year.
Later.
Putting it back there.
Yeah, so that's when I moved 2022 when I went in for work.
But now what can you go?
Yeah, and I work now.
Did your company like run everything for your movement?
Yeah. To be honest, I was very lucky. I was actually very, very lucky because like when I spoke with my colleagues, I was like, I feel like I should move from this country. And they're like, okay, great. Where do you want to move to? I was like, that's a very nice question. And luckily for me, the previous summer, I was in Amsterdam for like small holiday. So I saw how nice it was in Amsterdam. I was like, yeah, well, maybe that's a good idea. And so I decided the Netherlands, and they made everything work for me. I mean, I work for a US company, so they had to like do some gymnastics with some Dutch companies to hire me under their name, and just get me to the Dutch countryside.
So they speak Dutch.
Nay.
Yeah, I didn't know why it's
I didn't know. I don't know.
When you got there, how was like the experience with the process? Maybe a few weeks or months?
Uh, I mean, I moved there at the time when it was the worst time to come to the country. So like when winter just started, like picking time there, so it was very crazy. Like from Nigeria, I wore shorts because
Bad guy.
I'm a bad guy now. I wear shorts, carry one small thing.
He was show sexy thighs.
Yeah, my flight was to Amsterdam. As soon as my flight reached Amsterdam, like this, guy, I come out from plane, 9 degrees. Now they me wear shirt. Everybody carry jackets. But luckily enough, in Amsterdam, I just carry us put inside the terminal. I reached the one back. But it was very crazy that day, so I was so cold. And then the next couple of weeks, I was just cursing myself, like, why did I move at this time? Because it was very, very cold. I don't like it. But I mean, it's one of those things you get used to it eventually.
So right now you've adjusted to the
I mean, the cold is always there, but you get used to it at some point. You don't I mean, not really getting used to it. You just don't complain every now. You just chest it.
Including everything
just
has
very
changed,
and just relax in your apartment.
biggest culture shock.
Culture shock for the Nana rice. I think the thing with Nigerians mostly is we are very, very social. Nigerians are really, really social. So when I moved there, it was like nobody was talking to you. Everybody just went about their daily business and like and nobody even says hi to you. Like if you walk past someone on the street, they don't even say anything to you, which is like for a Nigerian, it's like. I mean, when I got there, I was saying hello to most people, and then after some time, I was like, nah, man, you all will be all right. So I stopped saying hello most of the time.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm there among my people, sure, I don't greet or not. But when I'm there, everybody mind their business. I mean, if I dey mind my business, I will just carry my phone, put my headphone for here, they go where they go. Yeah, but I think that was the biggest culture shock. Every other thing was a bit okay. Yeah.
Food.
Yeah, I mean, I knew already that the Dutch people, they don't have food. Sorry to my Dutch friends. But I knew already that the food was, I mean, coming from Nigeria where we are very proud of our food stuff, like going there, so it was a bit difficult. But I mean, you get to adjust still like that. The food was just, I was not eating very well that period. And I was very stupid also because when I was moving, my mom tried to like pack with stuff and big boy. I was like, nah, I'm not going to need it. But then when I got there, I was like,
Give you crayfish, you don't get collect.
I don't carry. They give me Gary. They give me Gary. I say no. Say they don't get hot water. We go to do this Gary for them. Yeah, but I mean the food thing is still a problem now. It's still like there.
What's your go-to?
Beans and bread.
No, beans and bread.
Oh my God, they
No,
never
they
know.
don't get one going.
But they
now.
get beans.
They don't really they do beans like that. They get beans, sure, but don't be the kind of beans so they used to anyways. Their beans is very beans. But my go-to is always rice because like everybody eats rice.
rice.
Chop rice, chop rice. Chop rice. So every small thing I don't carry rice like this, they chop. You go there right now. They get tomatoes, so you just do stew. With the small chicken. Chicken is very cheap there, so you just buy chicken, you stew, pan on top rice, chop.
When you say cheap, like how cheap? Yeah, now these days 1 kilo of Orobo is about 4,000, 5,000,
Yeah,
4,000, 6 to no kilo of Orobo. No be if like
Yeah.
full chicken.
Oh,
just
okay.
1 kilo.
1 kilo.
What
the-
I mean,
Okay, I think it was Turkey that I think that got more like 7,000.
Yeah, Turkey is more
expensive. Stuff.
maybe cheap is not the word. Maybe available is the word. Like chicken is everywhere, so yeah, €2 you get like enough chicken to like, make yourself. I
What's
like-
up, man? What's up?
I like
Euros,
3,000,
like 3,000 something.
Manchester no start.
Before the chicken reach.
That's the hard body. on top.
No trust Nigerian custom people. They go collect your money like this.
In terms of like everyday movement, what's like the major difference?
Particularly with that nightlife or something like that.
Yeah, they love to have fun. Like I know a lot of Nigerians love to have fun as well, but for them it's a constant thing. So somehow like there's always bars like full. If you go to clubs in Amsterdam especially, like all the clubs are like buzzing and people travel from all over the world to come there to like party and stuff. So it's always packed. Nightlife is full. I think the major difference between nightlife there and here is the number of people you see out at the time. Yeah, if you drive to Lekki, for example, you see people. But there it's like everyone is just walking around. If you take a picture at 3 a.m., you just see people like literally everywhere. They just it's a city that thrives at night. So yeah, the nightlife is really, 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 really different.
Right.
No lie.
No, I'm gonna like
No,
give
this
you.
girl, I want you. No, I want to talk no lie.
I'm gonna like give you.
No, this frankly, you don't lie.
Nah, I'm gonna like give you.
You like give
No
me.
lie, you. No lie, you.
I'm not gonna lie.
What did you miss most about that deal?
Now the question where I don't lie about. I mean, I'm a simple guy. Yo. I'm a simple guy. See, me, I dey get
And then
through.
it goes on to say complicated things.
No, I get through with like the smallest things. I think what I missed the most was just the weather.
Yeah.
It was cold. In the Netherlands, it's always rainy. Like every single time there's rain. Literally. Rain, wind, year round. So, and I hated the rain. You know, the reason why I hate the rain is because in Nigeria here, when it wants to rain, it rains. You understand? Like you see the weather, you know it's going to rain, and then it rains. But there you can just drizzle for 2 days.
What the heck?
And it's just annoying because it's drizzling, it's cold. Like, what am I supposed to do? I cannot even sleep.
You start with it.
Yeah,
It is stopping from planning your day.
Planning your day. You cannot sleep because it's not enough for it to sleep. You cannot, I mean, you can go out, you wear your rain jacket, but it's very bitter and annoying. Like, when you're like, it's cold.
Yeah.
So I miss the weather a lot. That's not the night.
Only weather.
Weather and maybe food, a little bit of food, I guess. And my boys, of course.
You know.
So like others,
Yes, I want to cry.
others random workout they make on Friday nights like this.
Makes sense.
Others workout no concern me get like one day also leave me. I was sad.
A moment.
So why can you
a moment of
survive
silence.
weather for two? Because that did sound like permanent weather for two.
You find two. Where there is one, there is two. You will find two now. Nobody go tell you. Nobody go tell you may you find two. Once winter don't reach like this, you could just
Continue yourself.
without coordinating yourself, just find two. So that you will not be one.
How about sports? I know you're very much into you volleyball person. Huh?
Yeah.
Football before you break leg.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, sports went like another level. Like it went up because they take sports quite seriously. I mean, when I say quite seriously, I mean in Nigeria we take sports seriously though, but it's mostly the people involved in sports, like the young people playing the sports. But there, the young people take it serious. The government take it seriously. Like organizations take it very seriously. So they provide all the facilities that you need, and you just enjoy yourself. And then the levels are like very, very high also. So, I mean, I've been playing volleyball in Nigeria, but when I moved there, it just became different. And I'm really enjoying myself now, bar my knee injury anyway. So, the sports, top. That's Dutch. I hope so. Top. I hope so.
I use the Dutch. Top now, TOP now.
Yeah, like top, like good.
Like, oh, okay.
I don't think it
Everybody
is. Though.
says top.
I don't think it is though, but somewhere in my head, I feel like it should be.
You feel like top. Everybody top.
I got your top.
Never want top boy.
Top now. Maybe it's
Not
English.
top,
Maybe it's English.
Top is English. It's English. TOP. Top.
Yeah, it's an English word, but I mean there are like overlaps.
But
I'm not saying I'm not talking with any sort of like authority. I don't know.
You know, clearly you don't
I
know.
put my 2 hands up, but
I feel like I know more Dutch than you.
what
And you went there for Duolingo.
Duolingo said no.
No, Duolingo get Dutch.
Hey,
What did you learn for Dutch?
Top.
Name.
It's not like all those Indian films. Nahi.
Funny enough, I dey watch Indian film these days. Very good, very good.
Me, I don't give up. I get Indian friends and I get the entertainment from them. Very nice guys, actually.
First time you see police people.
I was scared. It was a very weird experience. I'm going to say this, but so I go The Hague, the one of the cities in the Netherlands. I go check out one apartment. So as I check the apartment finish, I can't walk out inside one park. So while I was in the park, peace got catch me. Right? I want peace now. So as a Niger boy now.
I want peace for road.
No, not before road. I even respect myself. Not before road. I can't find one coral. I want peace for coral now. I enter inside the coral. Inside bush and a park. So normally people supposed to peace for there. The Nigerian they said people should peace there. I go enter inside. As I just stand, just a peace. I just see bicycle where they come. I see police on top bicycle. But it was a very nice police officer, Sha. Because when he reached, wait for me to finish. He just stayed there and wait for me to finish. As I finish, I just walk. I go meet him because I know say I don't fuck up. I just stay wait for me. As I meet her, I can say, why are the peace there? I can say I've been very pressed. Yesterday, sound like offense to peace outside. See, I didn't know. I just moved here. I said, man, show my ID card. I show my ID card, didn't check. Apparently, I just moved here.
I just got it.
God, let me say, okay. But man, don't do it again. No, I said, thank you, sir.
This is
Thank you, sir.
because of peace.
Imagine
Oh boy.
my first 2 weeks for Netherlands.
Why is it a deporter? Because of peace.
I always explain to people, say, they deport because of peace.
And then I said, I changed my mind. Say, as I reached here, I don't like the weather like that. So I said, man, come back.
All our proper village people.
My village people not so strong like that, sure. I'm not talking anything. My village people are not talking anything. They're strong. Wanna leave me.
The one who go the people.
Wanna leave me on a strong well.
You mentioned two things. The housing and bicycle.
Mm.
You must start from housing. What's the difference between like to pick up housing for Lagos today? In fact, we'll get a point very soon where we say if you never make them,
You don't figure out.
you figure out. So we
Because
need to be
if
like damn.
Because even the work set where you get, no even fit afford the house when they sell for Lagos.
Don't fit now.
Don't
So
fit.
you imagine that say every month they pay you 100,000.
100,000 naira.
100,000
That dollars
for
before.
Lagos, yeah. In a year, for like somewhere like Yaba,
Yeah.
you probably know if you rent one bed.
You actually can't.
That's 100K.
You can't.
100K.
You literally cannot.
Yeah, I know.
Because you imagine that saying the whole year now, you go need say you find cheap one bed of 800.
Yeah, that's
Right.
8 months of your salary.
8 months of salary.
Like right
You
now,
never
I don't
chop.
think you can even in your bar. I don't think you can find one bed 800.
Even PH service becoming expensive, so like the good area, not the rent.
Yeah.
So what was it like there getting your first apartment?
I mean, for me, it was a bit easy, mostly because I work remotely. So I spread my net like across the country. So I wasn't specific about the particular place. I was having like a lot of options, but it's quite difficult, to be honest. It's quite expensive. Like there's a proper housing crisis in the Netherlands, especially in like big cities like Amsterdam and Rotterdam and The Hague. So it's really, really difficult. But I think the difference is it's a bit of a cultural difference. Also, people out there in the Netherlands, they accept the roommate culture, right? So people can just live together in a very good
Like
apartment.
someone you don't
Yeah.
even know before.
Yeah, like you just meet them, stay together, and yeah, you're able to afford like more expensive housing, right? It's almost, I mean, people stay alone, but most of the people that you see, they have like flatmates and just live with their flatmates like the entire time. So I think that helps also because it sort of brings down the rent for you. Yeah, so for me, anyways, it was easier. So I I started searching around the country. I had like some viewings in Amsterdam and The Hague, and also in Rotterdam as well. And the Rotterdam one was like better, so I just took that. But even the day I went to view the apartment, there were like 6 other people viewing the same apartment at the same
What's
time.
gonna do that?
Yeah, all of us
It's
just.
gonna be Lagos.
Eh?
Template. They use.
I don't know.
But most
because-
times you see people for league, like all everybody go there, they view the same house.
It cannot be viewed the same, but at the same idea of say when you go meet, when you go find house now, agent will tell you say, I don't deal with you say you go, another person come see your house.
Okay.
Almost time they will tell you say, as in the command here now.
And
And they don't lie
Yeah.
because most times, like for here when we're house hunting that time,
Yeah.
you'll find out say that house way you try way options. The moment you come out there, get
That's
person with
okay.
the more desperate.
Yeah.
in the house. So you now you define house, you get 2 balconies. Person they grateful to see
So say
one.
one
You
or
talk
nothing.
one.
Person they
You
find
just-
person
you
they
just
find where I go
roof
sleep.
over. Why you they argue
They
say
find 2
agent
balconies.
fee not supposed to be 10%.
Mm.
Person don't pay the 10%. The most likely are the same issue.
Yeah.
Is it like are there plenty people there? Is it,
Yeah, I mean it's relative. It's a very small country though. But it's like the population of Lagos. It's like I think 18 million people. Yeah, but it's a very small, very, very small country. So and also I think one of the reasons why it's always very difficult to get housing in the Netherlands is they don't just build houses, right? Because of course environmental effects of like building and stuff. So they sort of like build in like batches to drop the negative impact on the environment. So that way, they're really trying hard to like manage everything, but the housing available is not able to like really take care of like everybody. Yeah.
what would I build house?
For Netherlands, yeah. I'm not the citizen now. Sure.
So you need to be a citizen to own an apartment.
Not really. You can buy an apartment. But I think building is not something you hear people talk about. People buy apartments like every time. So you don't need to be a citizen. Like with my visa status, I can always like get an apartment when I want to.
You guys have like, are you or are you involved in like a Nigerian community?
Yeah. Yes and no. I am on the Nigerian WhatsApp group, Nigerian Youth in the Netherlands. Yeah, that's what it's called. And I think they're on Instagram as well. But I'm just very quiet there. I mostly don't do any form of like interactions with them. But I read their messages once in a while anyway. So also I drop messages there as well. For example, if I have like something to like share with them, that's helpful. Yeah, but and they also host like a couple of events too. I've never been to anyone. I'm really hoping that once I'm back, I can just visit them. Yeah, there is.
This year, I'm really hoping. Is it one of those things where you say, no one like you will see?
No.
Are you really hoping?
No, I'm hoping. I'm hoping because
What stopped you from attending one of them, man?
I mean, to be honest, I've been trying hard to like just settle in myself.
2 years.
It's not that easy, trust me. It's not straightforward because it's like a very big shift in culture. So you have to take everything one step at a time. I only started making like actual friends like recently. But it's not straightforward. So yeah, now that I'm a bit more settled, then I'm paying more attention to more things. I'm going for more events generally. I'm just doing things like generally, but yeah. So I'm really hoping that when I get back, I think they do some Christmas things. I can just go and make some material.
The other thing I wanted to ask, I know you've told me before, and you mentioned it again. Say policeman carry bicycle. What is it like being in a place where everybody, not how we put on up? You don't mention that before, like not a lot of cars. Most people they use bicycle, but something like that. Really get you.
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of cars, to be honest. I saw something that the
Yes, sorry.
You know, I've been trying to come on the podcast.
You know, say hi.
I do. Bye-bye.
So in the Netherlands, there are a lot of cars actually in the Netherlands. A lot of cars. I think it's the country with the most cars per people in Europe.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But the thing is, you don't really see it because there are other alternatives. So like a lot of other alternatives. Their public transportation is really great. And
Like our own boss.
no, and I get bus.
Get boss now.
For where? The one where they go from
Oh, Lue.
Ikorodu. Okay, no, no.
Get Biarritz.
Something like BRT Shaba. They like cover so many routes. And then the cycling culture is also great also. Like there's like a cycle lane literally everywhere. So you can cycle from one city to another. I did in 2021 when I was very bored. I cycled from Rotterdam to Amsterdam. It was like 70 kilometers or 80
And
kilometers.
how many hours is that? So I can put in
It
context.
took me like 6 hours because I stopped on the way.
Like to and fro, just to
Just to like one way.
6
It took me
hours.
6
Yeah,
hours
6 hours to reach.
to reach.
I used to come back.
I take train now. As I reach there, my leg no go fit carry me come back that same day. I just take train, come back, Jerry.
Many. 6 hours. Bicycle. Again, wow. And do what I should.
You get
I mean, it's
most
fun.
of
It's
it.
fun.
6 hours.
Yeah, it's
But
fun.
you weren't the only one now.
I went alone.
Only you just
Only
ride
me.
bicycle. Just
Yeah, you see, like there's bicycle, so people are passing by. You just
I think
go.
all this money level. Just
Oh, they don't get the.
nobody just see they go like that.
I'm a Niger boy. I am the danger.
Speaking of, what's the
The misconception or the biggest one you've heard over there about Nigerians.
I mean, there's a general misconception. I don't know if it's a misconception. I don't have the facts, but there's always the scammer slash Nigeria. No, literally, there's always that Nigeria slash scammer. So, I met a few people and they were like, Nigeria. Okay. And then they stay like arm's length. They're careful.
You don't pay my neck.
They're very careful like with that stuff. But I mean, it's not a lot of people. It's just a few people who are just wary of that. Yeah. But there's no. A lot of people think. I mean, I also think Nigerians are fun people. Like fun to party with. Like if you want to have like a good time, just go with the Nigerians. They know where to take you. They know how to have a good time. Especially if you go to like an Afrobeats party, you have like a very nice time. Yeah. So I don't know about stereotypes. Yeah. And I'll be normal now. The Nigerian prince.
Yeah. What? Jonah really wants to come on the podcast.
You know, respect.
Don't worry, she's fine. What else? Yeah, what's our action? I don't really like the answer.
Damn me.
No, what day?
No, not damn me.
Yeah.
Just ask.
What is that?
Damn me means ask in Dutch.
I feel like at this point they make this up.
And they make this up. If you never realize us.
No, okay, no, but what I wanted to ask was, what has dating been like in Netherlands?
I'll go answer you now.
The way I want to ask, like, they say, Nigerian men.
No, I don't qualify as Nigerian man. This one is a Nigerian man, so.
When you travel, you go see how.
So they came to see me. My passport be short.
You travel limited,
And then limited travel.
poor man travel.
Thunder fire you.
No poor man. In go
You tell
UK.
me I never go get
So yeah, the poor man. Now poor men they always call other people poor men.
You know, it's always competitive. Let's
That's the same concept. Now less privileged people they call people less privileged. You know, go see person where they privileged they call people less privileged. Nowhere.
So basically, two of us are poor in the language.
And I don't take on a crown. Top price.
So how's dating been for 2 years?
I mean, it's been up and down. A lot of dating has happened. Of course, it should happen.
Word.
Should it not happen, sir?
It should.
Thank you, sir.
Hmm.
A lot of dating has happened, and I've just learned how to
Date.
date. Thank you, sir. That was the word I was looking for. I was searching my upper dictionary. I've learned. I just realized that it's a bit different because cultural difference, of course. Like people think differently, people act differently. Some people they vex quick. Some people they take time to vex. Some people they they want to just go. Like on your first date with someone, what are you looking for in life? What's your plan in 10 years? It be like interview. What is this
You
one?
bring to the table.
What do you bring to the table? If you don't answer as I reach, as I block you immediately. So, I've learned a lot.
Biggest lesson.
Biggest lesson: be patient.
Is it the dating and being?
No, for this is not dating.
Oh, that's it. Still be patient. Just be patient. You will find. You know, sometimes it's like you just keep learning. Like after every experience, it's like dating. You just learn. Like, okay, this is the thing I don't like. Or this is the kind of thing I like. Then you just get on with it and get on with your life, and then you find the one
What two?
or two. Depends on your kind of person. Some people's 3 7. But every man on his own. I need to make better for you. You do. You will see it there, sure.
From
Your word.
I see
Yeah,
it.
try to get question. Yeah,
I don't know how to do it. Or that's a big trade in my
You have any questions, sir?
Gone. Let me get a question.
I have questions for you too.
Okay.
Me or him?
On a
You
two.
two or you two.
1 or 2. What do I see they do for this country? That's a serious question with this. Why are you still here?
Where from?
Sips wine.
Okay. Why is it?
I'll put that for the caption.
Sips
Dean, why are you still in this country?
I feel like okay. Me no answer. I go answer.
Answer. Leave it. Why? No.
Me I know, but you know say
He has his own.
Okay, here's his answer first.
you know I've never every time we don't talk about Japan, I've never actively been into the idea of Japan.
So why? It's not really.
I like Nigeria.
No, it's not really just take out the Japa word. It's not really a Japa thing. Like it's not,
I feel if we did 5, we enjoy Nigeria. I follow.
Okay.
45.
As stupid as things are, I like it here, right? There's a lot of things I enjoy doing here. Just weird. And I did the points for my life where I feel like I can. The most reason people just find out greener pasture. For me, I believe say I feel get that greener pasture.
Yeah.
So and I never at no point has Jakarta been an active thought in my mind.
Do you think when you I don't think if you travel, this would change?
No,
your
it wouldn't change
perspective?
anything.
Maybe when you travel,
No, it wouldn't.
We have this
Because
conversation.
the reason why I'm so certain about it is
Okay.
my everyday life, right? I basically interact with. I work with a foreign company. I watch foreign content almost every minute, right? Friends has told me a lot of stories. When you travel with people back home, I'm not be like say I never travel. I don't go Ghana.
I've gone to Ghana.
I got
I don't go
Ghana.
But again, it's not something that has ever been on my mind. For example, like a lot of people travel for, they don't go there to learn, but around to them they take.
Yeah.
I'm not one that buys into that idea.
Me too.
Me
And
too.
a whole lot of things. I rather get to the point in my life where, okay, I can go to, I can visit anywhere I want to visit. I come back, build a comfortable life. To be fair, Nigeria is a very good place to flex on if you get that.
Really? That's actually true. That's
Yeah,
true.
the money,
Yeah,
very
if you have
good
money
place
here,
to
you're
flex
very
For
comfortable.
me, I like, yeah, we have our problems. We have our, actually, because thinking about it, like, that's not the problems we get.
Get our problem.
But we have a lot of things that are not quite there.
Yeah.
At the same time, we have a lot of things that are great.
Yeah, they're really
Like
good.
if you manage to be in a space where you build an enough comfortable life,
Yeah.
you wouldn't notice a lot of things.
True.
There's like bad road. First of all, if you get money, you know they stay for that kind of bad road. One good thing about Lagos that I appreciate compared to PH when I was there was that the LCDAs, local government, and all that. If you be accident, they work.
For Lagos,
For Lagos. Apart from some specific areas where things just terrible, but then bad roads you have good. For the lights, we get lights. Yeah, expensive, but we get lights. I wanted to ask you something about bills and all like this, but it's expensive, but we get, you understand? So I'm at the point where I believe that okay, if I can make finances secure, even being here, I will be there. So that's why to like permanently relocate. I never been in my mind. Maybe Frank Council, don't forget me, Frank.
Yeah, I don't forget. Yeah, I mean, I get it though. Maybe I'm looking at it from a very different perspective also, because for me, it's a thing of, I was also very comfortable in Nigeria. I was not very pushed to move, right? But I'm a very curious person as well, so I'm always curious about like other people. And so for me, it was an opportunity to actually like just explore like.
Yeah, I'm open to exploring.
Yeah.
Again, I would love to travel on my own terms.
Yeah.
Go, come, spend 3 weeks here, 6 months there, work out. But I've never been a person that just say, hey, I want to get out of Nigeria.
Yeah.
Come on, I like it here. 500 service charge.
Good. Don't mention all the things. Service charge for everything. That's enough information. Just put 500 for your car.
Yes,
Anywhere where they go, just they pay service charge.
We gave this adultish.
Actually, it's a very good life tip in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Service charge. Anywhere, if you go supermarket, the service charge. You go anywhere, service charge. Just if you're there for a road to service.
I wouldn't mind visiting though. If you can sponsor me, very rich already, I'll come to that. Maybe you can convince me. I'm open to being convinced
to move.
Yeah.
I mean, I would not do that because it's not like the
moving
best.
On.
It's not the best experience. It's great, but I mean, that Niger spirit is always there. Jaye.
But is it in the Jaye?
They are Jaye, no, they too they Jaye. They dwang, but they need a deep inside.
We'll go there, we'll show them
How to
see inside.
Okay, so over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. What's the question again?
Why is talking?
Why are you still here?
If you go to like that stuck, but I'm not stuck here. That's a good question. I've
You know, this one, I know the answer, I know get money. I know the answer.
Everybody, they make people come out.
You don't get enough self to come out. Is this boy just,
I cannot affirm or deny
if
what
as
you're
we talk
saying.
like this, now, you just tell Frank, say, I will cover half.
Go.
I'll stay for my house. You get boxing there already,
Is that true, sir?
But you know what sound like saying they betray a country. Now why no one?
If not betray, we go carry me come back for them betray
The
the
country.
country. I really for them betray the
See,
country.
what I look at tomorrow, if you want to come out for political position.
Members of the jury, disregard that statement.
AI is an AI edited comment.
Yeah, okay. Disregard that statement. Oh yeah, so man, you know the funny thing was I had this, what I call it, I won't call it a mentality or stuff. But this is the whole idea of I really love Nigeria. I love to build wealth in Nigeria and stuff. I still want to build wealth in Nigeria. I would say I'm kind of comfortable in Nigeria, right? I can, like, among the average Nigerians, I can, step out, do whatever I want to do, and come back to the fields and stuff like that. But then I was opportunity to travel. Then, the experience was just different. It was seamless. I'm using UK as an instance because, when I traveled, I went to different places.
I mean, at this point, we all know
that you travel. It's a bit redundant.
It remind me. They talk about it, I know, no problem.
Oh no, so like the UK everything was just seamless for you. Despite like a lot of people complained about housing and stuff like in the UK. I think, but then if I want to go, I wouldn't want to even go to the UK because the place just feels like everybody that goes there complains about one thing or the other. The only thing that you just know that maybe the quality of your life there might actually increase. At least I know that most people, when they talk about living in Nigeria, right, they've had instances of where people say, it's not even your money That's the issue. There are things that even your money can't solve. Like a lot of people say things like healthcare, stuff like that. I know that there are people that have actually hacked some of those things.
Yes.
Kind of.
Not
Right.
kind of. They have
Yeah, right. Like you get the hospital that you might do something, but then you have to be like rich. But then, if you have your way, you might know how you might, maybe let's say there's a hospital that you feel, okay, this hospital good, and then they drop matching ground fee here and there in case of.
No, it's not matching ground, a service.
Okay, service charge. They drop service charge in case of when they see you. Well, how far? If you do person operation,
What's the
of course.
We just do one side first.
Yeah.
You know, go die. Me and test. I just say.
When you're in Nigeria, there are lots of stuff you can afford to do, even when you're moderate salary. Like you can afford to hire a cook. But lots of I've seen videos of people like they had that in Nigeria. When they left Nigeria, they couldn't do that. I fell in love. Love of my life said.
I have to stay for the second time, for the love of your life.
Okay, so she was like the whole traveling thing is, she was like, I said, okay, no problem, I'm open to that. Then kind of like after the travel and coming back, I still think of still traveling to Europe, but I'll still love. I think right now, like with what I'm experiencing in Nigeria, like I would still like the whole. But I want to travel because I want to, not because a condition they make me. But we that were in tech, sometimes it can be really difficult.
Yes.
Right? Most especially if you want to change jobs, you find it more difficult because it's like, even what is it called? What's that acronym for? They say East Africa, Asia. If you're looking for a job within that region, forgotten it. It's difficult because once they just see in Africa, you have different. Like,
But the one they say remote, but in
but I think there's a region. There's EAR. Forgotten. You know what I'm saying now?
Yeah, I think
so. It's just going to be difficult for you. Like this one is like Africa here in Nigeria side might even pose more problem because we want to hire you but we can't pay you. Why can't you pay me? Your bank is doing this, your country is doing that one. Like lots of people use that as excuses. So maybe if I get to that point I feel like I don't fit, then that might be a very good reason for me. But then you're faced with every other thing and people say Nigeria can happen to you. So those are not the kind of things that you would want to like say, Nigeria happened.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
So all of those are reasons as to if I experience those things, I feel say I think it's over. I just got, because when I traveled, I made good friends. Many of them we as Nigerians, not what like when I say we as Nigeria, I mean like the proper Nigerian. All those ones where they do today give us bad name. I don't think they're proper Nigerians. But when you go and you meet good Nigerians, they'll tell you, I have friends that come back to Europe now. They say that like that. They say that like my good girlfriend. When will you come back to? Because it's the best place I've been to, Serbia. Different people have different about that, but they're like. When will you come back? I wish say it easy like that. And of course, I'll see finance also did there. So you need to when I saw that, because when we the whole Europe thing, it costs.
You stay for 6 months. Why you no go? It costs. Why you no be resident? 6 months. You no cost.
I see. But it's lovely. But I don't buy into the idea of which is that everybody are going through different things. Right. Me, I wouldn't say I don't buy into the idea because I wouldn't say, okay, I'm kind of privileged to have comfortable life. Lots of people don't have that. And if you travel, it's fine. Like if school is your reason, Nigerian conditions, everything makes sense. Perfect. So I think basically, I know I've said a lot of things. I
was going to ask you the question. So why have you not left?
Why I have not left?
Why are you here?
What is it called? Notes. I don't know if I get ADHD or something. I don't know. I always run around.
It doesn't matter. They run around. Now why would they here? So that we'll go remind you of the question we'll ask.
Yeah. So to be honest, Man, you were right, maybe it might be finance. So.
He don't get money.
If I allowed him to answer
You
for
know,
this.
only one person go start first. The video is supposed to long. But one other person cause save me 4 minutes.
That's it. This is what happened. That's it. What happened. They for just
get money.
they for just overlapping videos. This is what he doesn't have money.
This is what we do.
Ain't talking about the first part now.
I don't can now, yes now. But I can't still allow you to prove
ram.
me right. So this is what we do. Book a trip. Bills
Okay,
on
no. We
Part of the bills
when our
thing.
fans reach like 2 million, we open go fund.
after there's only 2 million fans.
Yeah.
If you get 2 million fans, you don't need to go for me.
We'll still need that.
It's a 2 million fans.
2 million subscribers.
Sorry.
Only fans. Now only
Copy
fans.
for another day. You know recently I've been flirting with the idea.
No, I'm asking him is only fans. Or
No,
something.
that's not only fans. This is only ACs.
Fans.
Fans.
Anyway, thank you so much.
Yeah.
We don't talk plenty today. Let me just I have one question then. We have this thing with the adulting tip of the week. So as guests, I usually want to be. Frank, they give very stupid
Sorry,
tips.
come again.
Adulting tip of the
Consent.
week.
Adulting tip of the week. Okay.
Frank, let's just put it out there. Frank, they give very stupid advice.
Mm.
I know you say you don't take advice from Frank recently.
Yeah.
Very bad advice.
Very bad advice. All the advice I don't take from Frank. I will they see. They see.
I will see. But not be Frank, give that one.
No, wisdom talk.
If you don't change that, say I will they see. They also hear.
You talker.
It's not
You sound like you. I already hear your voice inside.
Anyway, so before we get to the album topic, what's something one Nigeria as a whole can learn from Netherlands and Nigerians can learn from what do you call it?
Dutch people.
Netherlands.
I think it's the same thing.
Okay.
For the two questions. It's
Don't judge the cover by the book.
no, don't
No,
judge
I'm gonna
the
say be
book by the
patient.
cover. Open the book first. So I think it's planning ahead. Like you don't make plans for like now. Like whatever you're doing, try to look forward into the future. Like how is this going to like affect me in the future? Because like with Nigerians, we do a lot of things for the now.
Yeah.
With Nigerians and also with Nigeria as a country, we do a lot of things for the now. Like we don't really consider what are the effects of this thing in like 10 years, 5 years, 15 years time. We always do things now. Like for example, roads. Road is one very good example. Like they just are like roads for now, just for cars to pass. But people don't really think about like different things. Like, is this like a residential area? What is the chance that this place is going to be very packed with like people or something? Like they just make the road and people are happy with it. They don't think about like the future. But in the Dutch system, they always like they're very like they have a lot of foresight. Right? If they're making a road, they're thinking about all the different kinds of things that are going to happen on that road in 10 years, 5 years, 15 years time. So they make it for that. So most of their roads are very durable, like for like a very long time. Even with their houses as well, like they think like very far ahead, which is very good because for sometimes it might not be comfortable for you. You might not understand it, but in next years it's like very standard stuff, right? So everything is like foresight, and I think that's one of the things that misses in Nigeria. Even me, when I went there, like I was a bit no, but
You hot.
yeah, I see the hot. That's the term. Like I see the hot, but somehow I'm thinking. I mean, you go,
Make it no hot.
yeah, make it not too hot, so that it
I
go hot later.
like me.
Make it warm, like you're not supposed too hot for you to enjoy yourself. Make it warm so that tomorrow when you dey it go hot well.
Word.
Yeah.
Kuku give us adulting tip of the week from
Never give up.
No, this one. my question.
Adulting tip of the week
Okay.
is that. Should I say it in English or pidgin?
Anyone wey you dey comfortable with. When you don't go talk something for English now, wey mean something different for English.
Okay, so adulting tip of the week. Life will always take care of itself.
So why can't they plan ahead if life don't take care of itself?
Because if you dey plan ahead, life will take care of itself. in the like most minimal way. But when you plan, you go the optimal.
Word.
So like just life will always take care of itself. Like because sometimes something will happen like now. You could just worry.
Mm.
You always worry, but eventually, like after some time, you just realize that it's okay, right? No matter how big that thing is, it's okay, right? Sometimes, like us, for example, we know how far we don't come. We get time where there is this, more. How will I take, like, buy food, all those kind of things. Now, food na the list of your problems. You could buy food where
Even the food selling in the great job.
because the guy,
Call me out now.
this guy dog chop us. The dog the chow where they chop chicken bone. I never see chicken bone chop. So eventually everything will sort itself out. Your worry should be how competent you are currently. So just keep making yourself competent, putting yourself in that position where when it happens, you're ready to take on like the task. But generally, like life, and this is like personal experience also. Life always they take care of itself.
Word.
Yeah.
Word. Since we don't do JBA, Frank never give advice. We sound like this.
Pikin will say, Papa don't go sleep for night.
That is kind of advice. Alright, thank you guys very much. Thank you for coming.
I don't finish my drink.
I feel finish it for you.
Love is sharing. Me no bless, I don't give you anything for this life.
Okay, rest.
Share from this one.
Drink when you feel
Bring
Drink
a
not
cup.
even sweet.
Don't mind her.
Very fake drink. Thank you for coming. Normally,
You're supposed for Netherlands, you're supposed to look each other eye. If not, you get 7 years of bad sex.
So that inside the eye, you can't dey look.
No mind.
that one look before that. But I know I was yeah, bad sex. You look. Alright, thank you so much for coming in today. We wish you the best. If you change your mind about hosting us, please let us know.
Yeah, you're always welcome.
Views on you, of course.
Views on me.
Just pass one back.
Views on me. I will send you the balance letter.
Send invoice.
Tiki, now they call that for Netherlands. Tiki.
Okay, so we've come to the end of today's episode.
Yeah.
Don't get outro.
You don't get that now.
Don't get outro.
Remain adultish.
Outro, okay, remain adultish.
Yeah.
Leave Nigeria if you can. Or if you cannot, stay.
I don't know, like, you don't give advice.